If you have an old-fashioned box like this, I believe this is a Sears, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's a different brand. But if you have an old toolbox like this, you could take a lacquer thinner box here, can, and put it back here. And then when you do that, your lid can open like this, and you can put your tray in there. A lot of these older toolboxes have a tray like that. And you can put the bigger tools down here and the smaller ones up here. Alright, so now we're going to start talking about the legs. They give you a bag of hardware, a couple of tools, I imagine. Yeah, a couple of Allen wrenches and a wrench here. All that stuff I already have. Take your zip knife or utility knife. These are the babies that are going to hook the whole thing together. I always keep all these bags and everything because you're going to need them. One nice thing about all of these Allen wrenches is they're already picked out for you. You don't have to go through your inventory to try to find them. For right now, I'm going to just assemble everything up here. So these obviously, after I put together many of these stands before, you figure out these are the legs, or some other, a horizontal, I guess a horizontal member of this is this one. Again, save your packages in case you have to take them all back. I bought this off Amazon, but you can use a different outlet if that's what you want to do. And it doesn't help to get the instructions out. They give very detailed instructions. These are in English and proper English, which I really like. And it's an American company that supervises their type of products very well, and I think that the instructions should be in English that are understandable. First of all, we're going to take this part, this bigger area, and then the next one will go on top of it. So I have to find the legs. So you're going to take one of these, obviously, put it like this. I like them how that they have them splayed out. That takes some engineering ingenuity to do that. And there's going to be a little bit of a gap right here on this end because of the splaying effect. It's going to take one of your bolts. You can put the nuts on the inside or the outside, whichever you prefer. I would say they were going to go to the outside. Going to take one of these nuts, put it on the inside. If you're going to assemble very much stuff, you should have an impact. It's better to leave all these loose because if you tighten these right here that I'm working on now, you aren't going to be able to move this thing where you want it. Okay, the next thing is put on the next leg. One thing I should have done is take all the nuts off, because otherwise you got to sort of hold everything together until you get the nut off. These have washers on them already. You don't need washers. I've got two legs together and this cross piece right here. Now we're putting on this cross piece here. These legs, they do not have a right and left. In other words, it doesn't matter where you put these legs on these four corners, they're always going to work out right. Well, I don't know if you can tell where the mistake is. I'll let you guess where it is, but I'll show you. This part here is on the inside of the leg. Maybe I can get a good light on it. And by the way, I got this fastened to the table with a vice grips. Right there, you might be able to see it, but this leg goes on the outside. Well, it has to go on the outside of this piece also. So I'm going to change that. That's a good thing I just put these in there lightly, because I don't want to put everything into a bind. Usually on these type of situations, if you get everything into a bind, then it's not going to work. Possibly it would go either way, but I'm not going to take a chance. Remember that these miters go toward the other miters that you have. If you don't have enough bolts, just go down to the hardware store and get them. These are M8, by the way. I suppose if you wanted this stand really strong, you could reinforce it with pieces of angle iron or drill more holes, whatever makes you feel better. But that'll work. And now I'm putting in the last bolt down here. Okay, so now I'll zoom out more so you can see what's going on here. Okay, now right there is how it should look when you're done. And I think it looks pretty good. All right, now this is the time where you're going to tighten everything up. I would suggest a deep well socket. This is a 3/8 and with a 3/8 adapter onto my impact driver. I think I'll tighten them up in stages, simply because I don't want to do everything all over again.